Right, good morning everyone. Monday morning, and I'm only in 4 days this week, off to Benidorm on Friday for a stag do, so I've got to attack the week. So this Renault Capture I picked up from my Hereford site yesterday. We've had it a little while, and I had no idea why, because it's in fantastic condition, so no miles at all, and was priced pretty keenly when we first had it. So I had no idea why it's still in stock, but I was checking the advert for it the other day and realised that there was no walk around video whatsoever for it. So that makes sense. Every other car we've got advertised has got a walk around video. This one doesn't. Actually came into stock when I had my little boy. So I was on paternity. So obviously, as you know, I like to do the videos myself. So that's probably the reason, I think. So I'm going to take it back to Ross. It's been in our Hereford site for quite some time. It's only done 12,000 miles. I'm going to take it back to my Ross site. I'm going to giving it a quick freshen up. We're going to repicture it. We're going to do a video for it, and we're going to adjust the price as well, and hopefully get it on its way. It's a signature model, so it's absolutely loaded with kit, full heated leather. We've got it all. Key battery's low, but diesel, so mega MPG. It's done 12,000 miles. So that's the first plan. Going to get that one done as a first instance. That's the first thing. Then we've got three going out today. Peugeot 206, that's going at 12, being delivered to Bristol. And then Martin's going to pick up a C-Max for me while he's down there, and he might pick up the Golf Plus. I'm going to have to sweet talk his missus, see if she'll go down as well with him. So we might get those two back today. We'll definitely get C-Max back today. We may get Golf Plus. Peugeot 206 is going down there. We've got our gentleman coming over from France this morning to pick up his Renault Megane Cabriolet. So that's going to be interesting. He's paid for it in full. Hopefully he likes it. He's coming about 2 o'clock. And then we've got another handover at 4 o'clock. The Freelander, Chops Garage Freelander's getting on its way at 4. And there's a Nissan Duke Nismo to come in part exchange against that one. And amongst all that, I've got an appointment on the Volvo V40 Inscription. A customer of ours, Jed, shout out to you, Jed, if you're watching. Him and his wife bought a car off us a few years ago for his good lady, and sort of kept in contact ever since. Done a couple of MOTs and that sort of thing, and I think he keeps an eye on our website. Anyway, V40 rang me about it on Saturday. Wants to come and have a look this morning. He's got a 19 plate Fiesta Vignale, or Vignale, top of the range Fiesta. I think it's done 7,000 or 8,000 miles. So he's going to pop in this morning about 9:30, 10 o'clock to have a look at the V40. So got to crack on. It's 7:30. I'm behind already. We'll catch up later. Forgot to show you this one on Friday as well. It arrived late Thursday, and it's an Octavia petrol 1.4 TSI SE, so really nice spec. It's done 57,000, so it's done average mileage for the age, but it looks a really good value car. It's going to be 10,995. We had a bit of space in the workshop Friday afternoon, so we've actually mechanically, it's not been valeted obviously, but we've mechanically prepared it. It's got full Skoda history, but we have replaced the front brake pads and discs and the front tyres, and we've replaced the rear brake pads and discs and the rear tyres. Along with the service to schedule, so I think it was oil filter, air filter, maybe a cabin filter. So all that's left for us to do on that one is MOT it when it's sold. It's filthy, but it's got full Skoda history, big touchscreen. It'll come up with a valet, of course. Bodywork's actually really tidy, just wants a mop, but there's no real scratches, dents, dings. Wheels are all tidy. So it's just a bit of a dirty one, but this is the real selling point, and these boots are enormous, obviously. I had a VRS, one of these back in the day, a 65 plate, which I had from new, a VRS diesel, and it was brilliant for when I was playing a lot more golf, and tons of room in the back. So we'll get the 3 ready that are going out this morning, and then Lewis can make a start on this one hopefully. So another good price range bit of Volkswagen built stock. Facelift front end as well. Should be a fairly quick seller, I would think. Welcome back. Good news. Monday morning, 10:30, and we've done our first run of the week. The V40 is gone. Thank you very much to Jed. Repeat customers and his good lady have agreed to buy this one. Now, bit of a different one because they were part Xing a 19 plate Fiesta Vignale in a dark red, 7,000 miles. The car is absolutely lovely. Bose speakers, leather, pan roof, heated steering wheel, awesome looking bit of kit. However, it's not something at the moment that I'd want to be retailing. It's very expensive for a Fiesta because it's the top of the range model. It's done no miles. The car's retailing at over 16 grand, and obviously this Volvo is 17 grand. I've got a lot of cars coming in. We're really well stocked at the minute across both sites, with some more expensive cars as well. So the thought of then having a 16 grand Fiesta on the pitch and no money back in the bank as such, and I was completely honest with them. I said, look, it's not really for me retail wise. I could do with the money back in the bank for this one, so I can go and buy some more bread and butter stock rather than having a 16 grand Fiesta that, even though it's a lovely, lovely car, will probably hang around a bit. So I offered the car out to my traders, my good friend Richard up in Leeds, and I sent him a video of the car, just a quick walk around video of the car when they were out on test driving this one, and he gave me an offer, which was a very good trade offer. Obviously he's a trader, so he's going to make money on it, but it was a sensible price, and I put it to the customer straight. I said that's what I've been offered for it. I showed them the message. That's what I've been offered. That's what I'm prepared to give you for the car. I'm not looking to make any money on their Fiesta at all. I've got all the money I need in this Volvo, and I know some of you are saying, well, it's prime retail stock for you. It is, but I'm committed to plenty of cars at the moment. We've got a hell of a lot of value in the stock, and things have just dipped off the last week or so, and what I don't want to do is overcommit and find myself in a sticky situation, because we use all our own money to buy the cars. We haven't got any stocking loans or facilities, so it's all our own money, so we do have to keep an eye on it and try and keep a little bit of a pot just in case things do really drop off, because the bills don't stop. The cars might stop selling, but the bills and the wages don't stop. So yeah, I was totally upfront with them. I said, look, if I was going to carry on and retail it, I'll probably be able to give you some more money, but I'm just going to trade it, and all I want to do is get back trade what I've given you for it. And they totally understood, and we've done a deal. So we're going to MOT and service this one on Wednesday. We're servicing it to the manufacturer's schedule, and they're going to pick it up Thursday, and Richard's probably going to have it same day, hopefully, or the day after. So it's a good start to the week. It means we'll get money back. That they're paying me a little. There was a little bit of a balance, so they'll pay me for this, and then obviously they'll and then Richard will pay me for the Fiesta as well. So then that'll be money back in the bank, which is what I want at the moment, rather than having a 16 grand Fiesta shoved up me. So there we go. Good start to the week. I can get on with the capture now, give that one a quick freshen up, get that one repictured and videoed, and then we've got our 3 handovers later on. Catch up later. If you keep watching, actually, what I'll do is I'll put in the video that I sent to Richard, just so you can see what the Fiesta was like. Obviously it's addressed to him. I'm not doing another one because the car's gone, but I'll put that one in after this so you can see what the Fiesta was like and what I said to Richard on my little video to him. Catch you all later. Morning, Mr. Styron. Hope you had a good weekend. My people are just out in the Volvo at the minute, so this is the one they're going to part X, or hopefully, and it's turned up like this. She's absolutely immaculate. Michelin's all round, wheels are good. One chip there. Snazzy little deflectors. And I think, oh, that's come off. Yeah, so wheels perfect. Yeah, as good as it gets, isn't it? I just don't really want a car of this Fiesta of this value retailing at the minute. 7,007 miles, so I did value it at 8,000 actually, so you can probably wind that back a bit. Pan roof, full heated leather, heated steering wheel, both speakers. History. Let's have a look. I'll confirm on the history, but he was pretty obsessed with the history on the one he's looking at, so I'm sure it's got it. So yeah, let me know. Cheers, mate. Good morning, everyone. Tuesday morning. It's flat out, so we're going to see what... I might miss some bits today, but we'll see what's going on. The black Suzuki Ignis that was in our Hereford site, I picked that up last night and brought it over this morning for an appointment from a gentleman who's come down from Swindon. 83 years of age. Has had a Suzuki Ignis before and really liked it. They bought this 2008 a year ago and can't get on with it. So they're coming down, they're out in the Ignis now, so I thought I'd give you a quick cruise around to this possible part exchange. It's an 18 plate, 2008, in a nice sort of grey silver colour with the grey alloy wheels, good tyres, just MOT'd and serviced in June, 10th of June, so all good on that front. And it's really tidy. Tyres are all good, wheels are all good. I mean, that one needs a dust cover, but it's nice. It's done nearly 35,000 miles, but excellent service history. Ready to go, really. Nice and tidy. It's got a reversing camera that he's had put in. Obviously cruise control and Bluetooth. Really useful, these 2008s. Flat load space in the back, so there's no horrible lip to negotiate. Clean and tidy enough. So it's a bit of us retail wise. We've explained to him already that obviously he's only had the car a year and he would have bought it at peak pricing, so he's probably going to take a little bit of a hit, but we'll run some numbers and see what we can do. Other than that, Nissan Duke Nismo arrived in part exchange last night against the Freelander, so I'll get on and advertise that one later. The Golf SV is in the workshop. It's extremely tidy, but I did just go and went to put some fuel in it, and the fuel cap wouldn't open, so that needs an actuator, which I've ordered from TPS and it's coming this afternoon. But other than that, ready to go. Drives lovely. And Ford C-Max arrived as well, and that'll be advertised within the next couple of days. So yeah, busy on. Like I say, I'm in today, tomorrow, Thursday, and then I'm away, so I'm trying to just get everything that's arriving advertised. I don't think they'll all be valeted, but we'll see how we go. Lee's coming today to do some dents on the Mazda 3 finally. He's had a bit of a family issue, so he's back today. He's going to do the Mazda 3 and my own car, hopefully. So yeah, all go as always. Catch you later. So good news, the Ignis has sold. Really nice couple. Came all the way from Swindon to have a look at it. They've been keeping an eye on the car for a little while, and finally got to the point where they just didn't want the Peugeot anymore. So came down, drove it, as you know, and we've agreed a deal. So happy days. This Ignis has got to have an MOT. It's got to have 2 rear tyres because they're getting a bit low, and we're going to check the brakes as well. They were a little bit graunchy when I drove it over this morning, but they did clear up a little bit. But whether they're on the way, we will see. We gave them decent money for the Peugeot. I think it was worth the money. It was a really nice example. Not the biggest fans of those Peugeots, I've got to say, but they're really useful, mid-size sort of SUV estate sort of thing. Cheap to run, nicely appointed. It was a nice colour, nice specification, excellent service history, 3 remote keys, really well looked after. So we've given him sensible money for it. It's just been serviced and MOT. There was an advisory on the rear brakes, which we'll do, and the aircon needs a regas, but other than that, shouldn't be any prep at all. So we've given them, they're nice people, we've given them good money for it, but it should be a very retailable car very quickly. So all in all, a good deal. I did take a deposit on the Audi A3 last night. We'll walk round actually. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, my head's frazzled this week. Got cars arriving, we've got cars going out. As always, it's double busy. Dacia's going out on Thursday. Volvo, there's an issue at the other end with payments. That's going out Thursday. This is the Grade 1 Golf Plus that's arrived, and it's lovely. But like I say, the fuel flap, it's a bit of a issue with the fuel flap. So I've got an actuator coming this afternoon from TPS, so that's stripped and ready. And then the A3, we've taken a deposit on it. Guy's coming to look at it on Thursday afternoon, but he wants to take the car away with him, so I've got it booked in the workshop to have the tyre replaced, because as you know, there was a cut in it. And we've also taken the wheel off to be refurbished. So there we go. Onwards and upwards. Good morning everyone, Thursday morning, last day of the week for me, so a quick roundup. We've taken a deposit on the Polo this morning. Local chap for his daughter who's learning to drive, so nice car to learn to drive in. Straightforward sale, that one. It had a bit of, we did notice, and the customer did, which we hadn't got around to redoing it, had a little bit of had some previous paint in this front corner, and it's not brilliant, so I said to him, look, if you pay the full price, we'll get it done for you, and if you want a bit of a discount, you can have it as it is. And he said, well, I'll have a bit of a discount because she's probably going to bash it anyway learning to drive. So at least he's honest. So we did a little bit of a discount on that one, but it's good to go. It's been through the workshop, it's just been MOT'd and serviced, so it's ready as soon as he wants it. Our bath's looking lovely. That's going to go into that place there because I'm short on space. We've had 2 go out so far this morning. The Volvo V40 has just gone to Jed. Like I say, thanks again for your custom. Put a tank of fuel in it for you. I can't do that to every customer because I'll be bust, but as you're a repeat customer, tank of fuel it is. And this is the part exchange, if you remember the Fiesta. And it's off to sunny Leeds. It's been paid for, so as soon as Richard sorts transport, that one will be away. And the Dacia Sandero Stepway went out this morning as well, and this is the part exchange. I think I mentioned it in a previous video, but hadn't actually shown you the car. So it's a Suzuki Swift Attitude. Oh yes. Came out of our local Honda dealer to the current owner, Steels in Hereford. It's done 37,000 miles. Attitude specification, so that's how it originally comes with this spec, with the black wheels, with the black mirror caps, black roof. Looks a cool little thing actually. 3 doors, 1.2 petrol, cheap to run, excellent to drive. I agree with James at Chops Garage. Swift's one of the best cars to drive out there in this sort of class. Nice spec, air conditioning, you got the alloys like I say, USB and all that. And at that kind of mileage, should be a really quick seller. I've actually got somebody interested in it already who I spoke to the other day and said that it was coming in, so hopefully you can arrange an appointment with them early next week. And then the Audi A3, the really nice S-Line one, like I said, we took a deposit on that the other day. We've had the wheel refurbished, tyres been done, service has been done, MOT's been done, and I've got a gentleman coming to look at it at 3 o'clock this afternoon. He's paid a deposit, so hopefully, as long as it lives up to his expectations, that'll be a goer. He's got a 62 plate 1.4 Polo 3-door to part exchange, but it's done 90 something thousand, so not something we'll be retailing. I've told it's got a bit of a scrape on the front and could do with a couple of tyres from the MOT, I believe, so I'll have a look at that, but we've agreed a deal in principle based on his accurate description of the part exchange, so hopefully that'll be a goer as well. And then I'm off on my stag do tonight, so it's all go, trying to get the last few bits advertised. The Mazda 3's finally finished. Lee came and done the dents, so that's been polished, so I just need to do the pictures and the video of that one. Lewis is doing the Nissan Duke Nismo, so I'll take pictures of that on Monday probably. Tuesday, whenever I'm back, if I make it back, hopefully. So yeah, we're full. We are full. Normally we can drive through this bit, but I've had to park a car there, so we're keeping on top of stock, which is good, and still selling them. So that's always where I want to be. The cars are getting prepped well enough, and they're still arriving, and we've got some nice parts exchanges coming in as well, which helps. So there we go. Another week. I'll update you on the A3 later on today, and then that'll be it. So we'll speak shortly. So final part of the week. Off to Benidorm this evening. Luckily we've just sold the Audi A3. Nice guy Will from Cardiff, an anaesthetist, which I'm going to Benidorm this weekend, so I could pretty well, he could probably come with me, might come in handy. So sold the A3. This was the part exchange, 62 plate 1.4 petrol Polo match, 3-door model. It's got some damage on this front corner here. The wings just got a little, I don't know if you can see, just got a little ripple, and so the wings just popped in behind the headlight. Alloys have got a couple of marks, but overall it's done 91,000. Yeah, front wheels are a little bit scabby, but history's good. Inside's really tidy. Aircon works, got Bluetooth. Not something that we'll carry on and retail. So another one to trade out, but probably a decent little car for somebody. Sub 5 grand. Always good sellers. This is the 1.4 petrol, which is bomb proof. It's the old 1.4 that's been around forever and ever and ever. So we'll get that one moved on when I get back. Decent week. We've kept stock up as well, so I'm right where I need to be to have a few days off. Thanks for watching as always. Have a great weekend, and we'll see how hungover and what kind of state I'm in when we go again next week. Thanks a lot. Good morning everyone, or afternoon. It's Tuesday 12th. I got back from Benidorm last night, stag do, as you can tell. I sound horrendous, look horrendous, feel horrendous. Just off to McDonald's actually to try and cure this misery. Anyway, this is an update, the end of this video, obviously. The thumbnail at the start of it, nice Porsche, very nice. Benidorm not known for its posh cars, but there was one in the whole weekend. Of course I spotted it, took a picture. It's a nice, I think it's a GT3 Turbo S, possibly. I'm not that clued up on my Porsches, to be quite honest. You give me a Nissan note and I know the specification straight away. So that was nice. I was talking to one of the promo people outside the bars trying to sell you a million free shots and every promise under the sun, much like a car salesman. And she was saying that it was her boss's car, and he owns a few bars in Benidorm, because I thought it was brave that he was parked in the middle of the strip. There's a lot of rowdy people around, and but it looked a lovely thing. Apparently they're worth, when they're going for way above list price now, 160, 170,000 depending on the spec, which is a hell of a lot for a 911. But I think that's the way it's going with all these expensive cars. Are very expensive now. New Range Rover, you spec that up, they're going for way over list price. You're into £150,000 for a Range Rover. It's incredible. But there we go. We had a good week last week before I left. I'll start a new video starting from tomorrow when I'm back into work. I think I'd have done more harm than good if I'd gone to work today trying to sell cars and do walk around videos. So safer that I stay away today. Back in tomorrow. I know that Tony's sold a couple while I've been gone. He's got a test drive today, test drive booked for tomorrow. So obviously I'll give you an update on what those were and what we've done with them. So that's it for another week, although it's a bit longer than a week obviously, but 3 days in Benidorm is more than enough. I am far too old and well out of practice when it comes to getting on the beers for 3 days straight. But I was on best man duties, so one of my best mates, Ollie's getting married in September. He was my best man. I'm his best man. I managed to get everybody there and back safely. Nobody died, nobody got arrested. So yeah, that's the main thing. And back to it tomorrow. Thanks for watching as usual, all your support, nice comments. I'm still enjoying doing them, so we'll carry on. Afternoon everybody, it is Wednesday afternoon and I'm just about to post the video for the last 10 days. As you'll see just slightly earlier, I was sounding and looking horrific yesterday after coming back from Spain, and I took a test yesterday evening and unsurprisingly positive on the old Rona. It's at least the second time I've had it now. Feel a bit better today. That McDonald's did not cure me yesterday. Had a good night's sleep, luckily. Feel a little bit better today, but obviously didn't want to risk anybody getting in at work. We're not massively busy. I didn't buy a great deal last week because I knew I was going away anyway, so obviously haven't bought anything else. So apart from the Partexes that have arrived, not much going down. So yeah, I'm going to go back in on Monday. So there'll be no video for a few days, and we'll get back to it next week. So sorry if you're missing out on all this fantastic content, but there's not a great deal going down. I'm sat in the egg chair out in the garden and catching some rays. So there we go. That's definitely it for the last week or so. Sorry for mentioning that I was going away so much. I've just watched the video back and it was like must have mentioned it a million times. Who really cares? But anyway, it's done me anyway. I shouldn't have been looking forward to it so much because it's given me the old COVID. But there we go. It comes to all of us. I would have been back at work in the old days where it was just a cold. You'd have been straight back to work, but I don't want to risk having staff off when we're not flat out busy. So there we go. See you all next week. Thanks for watching.